Yo, what up, my funnel cakes? How you doing today? We're going to be playing some Bloons Monkey City. We're going to continue on with our Squareabout way thing, which we're actually getting pretty reasonably close, probably about 10 tiles away from the top corner here. I know we haven't played in a long time, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So what do we have planned? Well, first of all, a DDT tile. So if we can actually do it, it's gonna be rough. No farms, no darling guns, no monkey aces. Yeah, we got a lot of hardships ahead of us, but hopefully we can, power through it. So let's get started here. Basically what I'm going to do is, since there's no farms, we have to save money in every single way. So what's one of the best ways to save money? A monkey village. So we're going to get a monkey village actually in the back-ish corner here. I'm going to put him right about here. And of course, you guys know the drill. We're going to start off with a ninja if we can, and just kind of put him kind of in the middle here. We want to make sure he's going to be able to, hit most of the sides here. We're going to hit one last little corner here, got a bunch of spots there, got a bunch of spots over here once we get the range up and everything, and I feel pretty good. Now, sadly, I can't really use the ice towers that effectively at the moment. Now, what I can do is I can use 1-2-0 ice tower to stop a lot of these lower level balloons if I want to, but I don't feel like it at the moment. That's more of a mid-game type thing. If I get some bows popping out, I don't have any bow popping power, so I don't want to get those stupid things. I'd rather play a little bit more on the safe side and just get a spike factory. The spike factory is always a good way to go, and he'll pretty much do the exact same thing as an ice tower, and then he won't have, problems with random evil balloons coming through. So also, we don't have any lead popping power at the moment. That's okay. We're going to get a mortar up or a wizard up. I can't really decide just yet. Probably going to go for a mortar because this is a really, really solid microing level. Check it out, man. We can micro. Boom, 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 boom. All these super amazing areas where we can use the mortar to its advantage. So if we can get those guys going, we're going to be super duper happy. So anyways, I am very, very afraid. All right, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm feeling old. All right, I'm feeling really old. It's sad. So let's at least get the third tier. Actually, it's not very expensive at all. 26.43. Woo! So the reason why I'm feeling old is because I'm in class, in my organic chemistry class, and it's mostly like 19, 20-year-old kids, like 17, 18, 19, probably 18, 19, 20-year-old kids for the most part. And then there's a few people that are, a little bit more my age, and there's nobody old in that class. There's nobody who's like 30 or 40 or 50 or anything. Even though both of my parents actually went to school after they were like 50, so yeah, I know, kind of funky. They just got their associate's degrees. My mom actually got her nursing degree, by the way, but nonetheless, I feel old because I'm having a hard time with this stuff. I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just a hard class. That's totally a possibility, for sure. But I just feel like I just don't grasp it as well as I probably used to. Or, like I said, it's probably just a hard class. And you know what? I'm honestly thinking maybe it's just a hard class. Maybe I'm just putting myself down a little bit too much, thinking that I can't do it. I'm going to try my very best. I'll let you guys know how I do on this test, but yeah, we'll have some fun with it. So I actually have never... when I started making videos, I was in my freshman year of college, but I didn't commentate the videos yet. I just made the videos. So I went, ooh, here we go. So we're going to go for that mortar like I was telling you guys about. This will be my lead popping power. Get a 1-1 if we can afford it. We can indeed. Now, we're already at some pretty high levels. Check this out. We're already in round 7 and no Moabs yet. So what does that mean for us? Now that's kind of a risky thing to go for. So what I'm going to do is something a little bit on the weird side, man. I think I'm actually going to go for a Moab Mauler. Even though this is sad for DDTs, it's going to be better for everything else if I put him sort of like right here. I know, this seems like such a weird spot, but if I get this guy going, he's going to be able to pop a lot of these Moabs and stuff, so I'm going to be really, really happy once I get, rid of the first Moab layer. If I can hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 shots on this guy, that's all it really takes to take one of these guys down. So, oh, he's on first. No! So at least we get a few shots on him. Now the ninja's really going to have to come into play. He's got to be a distraction ninja as well. So here we go. Looks like we're going to take him down. Gotta get the Bernie stuff action. Oh, check it out, man. He just rocked that thing. Alright. So now we got a delicious, nice 2-2 mortar. So also, another crazy thing that you can do, even though not exactly recommended, but actually pretty good, is get the Balloon Buster. I know a lot of people don't ever get double mortars, but it's really not that bad of a way to go. Double mortars, especially on a level like this. I mean, you can kind of trade away and get a third-tier cannon. That's usually what most people do. They'll get a third-tier cannon instead, just to get kind of a combination going on. Because you think, oh, I don't need 2 mortars. I can micro around the mortar that I already have. But going for 1 third-tier right-sided and 1 third-tier left-sided mortar, it's kind of a cool way to think about it, I mean, it's just a fun way to do it. So anyways, the main thing right now is still get some Moab popping power, mix it up, get a little bit of balloon popping power as well, but mostly everything else is going to have to be inside of the range of this guy. First of all, to save money. Second of all, because we have to beat the DDTs! I do not like the DDTs very much at all. They are scary as a mother... So here we go. Check this out. We got some Campbell-lads coming in here. They ain't got nothing on me. I beat them down. They're the bully, and I'm the beat-downer, and this is the bully beat-down, guys, because I'm just going to beat them down to the ground. So check this out. How are we doing against the Bubs? Oh, just rocking them. So we still have to get the radar scanner, and we still got $2,000 more to go before we get that Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit on the rough side, but check out the amount of balloon pops that we're getting out of these things. It's actually kind of perfect. The mortar is like literally exactly where we want it right now. Of course, we're going to micro him around, move him around a little bit later on, but right now he's just a solid guy to go for. So yeah, actually, I don't know, I never told you guys this, but my parents, my mom didn't like her job at all, so she was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to school. And she used to be a nurse a long time ago, when they didn't need a degree to be a nurse, when she was like, 20-something years old. And then she stopped being a nurse for a long time, and then eventually she's like, I want to be a nurse again. So then she needed to go get her nursing degree, so that, made sense. But she needed to go through and get her associate's degree and then get her nursing degree, all while working full-time. So she worked really freaking hard on this stuff. And I give her mad props that she went through that, straight up. She did an amazing job. I can't even believe it. I had a really, really hard time doing it for a couple of years, let alone... Oh, no, that was the wrong thing! I did not want to do that. I wanted to get the left-sided mortar here. Like I said, guys, I wanted to combine these up a little bit. I think it'll be a little bit more fun. So we're going to actually do this. We're going to move this one up just a little bit, and we're going to move this one back just a little bit. And hopefully what that's going to allow is this to get more pops. Even though these guys are Bernie stuffed, if this guy hits pink layers, guess what? They're down to green. If he hits them again, they're down to nothing, pretty much. Reds plus the Bernie stuff already on them. So, yeah, it's a really good way to just annihilate these guys. So, as far as balloons go, I'm not too afraid. Another thing that you can do is, if you really don't want to go for an Arctic wind, big ones are definitely not a bad way to go about it. I know a lot of people tell you, like, oh, well, the Spectre is not going to be full-on balloon popping power. The big one's not going to be full-on, where the Arctic wind is pretty much full-on. Yeah, that is true. That is absolutely freaking true. But at the same time, don't underestimate these guys. They're really good, especially for $8,000. Yeah, they're really good. Sadly, he's not full-on camo detection, so you have to keep both mortars. So what I'm going to do today is, even though this is kind of a weird way to go about it, I am going to get the big one, actually kind of early, by the way. And of course, if we need to micro, we'll micro, but as you can tell, we're straight up rocking the balloons. And also, he's a good Moab popping power tower as well. He does 5 hits per layer of balloons. So with like 20 Moabs on top of each other, we're literally doing 100 damage to those Moabs. And I know that doesn't really seem like that much, but against the balloons, it's obviously a lot more. But against Moabs, it's not like he doesn't do anything, and he does it really quick. It's like 100, 100, 100, 100. Again, if that was 20 Moabs over there, which obviously doesn't happen too often, we got 20 Moabs all over the place. It's usually, it doesn't have very much like Zoma God popping power, as you guys probably know. So here is the plan. As soon as I see the first few DDTs, I will probably, most likely, get rid of this bad boy and put whatever I have inside the range of this monkey village. It's about that time, So, money is still a little bit scarce, though. It's not as fantastic as I'd like it to be. But it's not bad. Just definitely not bad. So, actually, a kind of fun thing to do as well would be to get like a 2-4 mortar. Ho ho! That would be a funky time for sure. But anyways, my mom is currently a nurse now, so she did really awesome. She got like pretty solid A's and B's pretty much all throughout. And like I said, she tried really hard throughout school. And then my dad got jealous, believe it or not. So my dad retired, and then he ended up wanting to go back to school as well. So he went and he got his associate's degree just to kind of prove it to himself that he could, because he never got his associate's degree. Back 40 years ago, people didn't need to go to college. It was just like, if you want to, just straight up don't go to college. Just do what you need to do to survive, get a job. Sometimes getting jobs right out of school, back then especially, was like the best way to not rack up a bunch of debt and get a solid job where you can get more years on that job and make more money faster. I don't know, that's just the way I think about it. So anyways, what do we got going on? We're still spamming these Moab Maulers. It's not like I'm running out of space just yet, but maybe pretty reasonably soon. Any other things that we can combine in here to make a really solid defense? I can't think of anything amazing, but I do want to try this out. I've never tried this out yet. I don't think it works that well in the Flash version, though in the mobile version, I'm pretty sure it works really well. So I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to play some more Bloons Monkey City mobile as well. I'm actually kind of excited to go back and play this. I haven't played in a long time. For sure. The only real issue with that is that it takes so long to make those videos because I have to render them and then I have to fix it up and then I have to re-render them again, and it takes like a 30-minute video will end up rendering, which is like my computer working full out 100% hardcore for 30 minutes will probably take an hour, about 2 hours overall, just to make one of those videos. So like it takes a long freaking time. The good thing is sometimes I can get more than one going at the same time, so that's usually a good thing. So we got cleansing foam and more. Cleansing foam. So we go like that, and more cleansing foam. So this is what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to get rid of those the DDT problem layers. You know, get rid of those camos and get rid of those regrows. And then guess what we got left over? Not very many problems, hopefully. So I'm still slightly afraid of those evil balloons coming through here, but I mean, we haven't seen any DDTs yet. It's not like it's getting straight up ridiculous. It's definitely not as hard as when I do those tutorial videos when we go hardcore and we have to like really try and have DDTs popping out around like 22. We have tons of oh my god popping out on 27, 28, like hundreds of them, man. Not quite so bad on this one. So anyways, here's the first oh my god. He's obviously pretty darn slow. Let's get a few more of these Moab Maulers if we can fit them. Again, trying to keep them inside the range here. No matter what, I just want them in the range. I'm not worried about the oh my gods. It's all about those DDTs. Other thing you can do is just, if you really want to be safe, man, get a nice 2-3 or 3-2 spike factory in the back here. Probably 3-2 if it's in the back. Probably 2-3 if it's more towards the middle or whatever. I used to tell people, never, ever get a spike factory in the front. And I am going to renege on my statement right there. No, I'm not. Don't. It's not never. It's just usually probably not. You know, unless you're a highly skilled player and you know how to use the Moab Shredder pretty effectively and you know how to use it in combination with the ice towers, yeah, you probably don't want to do that too much. So here we go. I will get rid of this guy. I'm not feeling him anymore. But is this in the range? It is indeed. Whee! So now we got a ton of Moab Maulers over here. Oh my goodness gracious. There's still a lack of DDTs coming out. Wow, that's kind of crazy. What else do we want to get? Well, we do have Ice Towers favored. This is actually kind of weird that I went for a big one instead of an Ice Tower, because it was definitely favored. I definitely could have got a really nice Arctic Wind and everything, and felt really freaking safe. I just didn't feel the need. So look at all these balloons out of this. Oh my god! Actually, surprisingly, the big one did not pop them all. So as I was telling you guys, like the big one and the Spectre, they are not full out balloon popping power. Definitely not. But they're good. That's the main point. Is they're good. So here we go. First set of DDTs. How we doing? Got annihilated. Straight up annihilation. Woo! So actually, it's kind of amazing because, oh, the Mortar actually is not even decamoizing them. So we're going to try and get the big one. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it right there. That's actually a pretty solid spot overall. Now there's an oh my god trying to come on through. Let's see where we're going to pop this guy. I think the balloons will probably get like right here. That's my best guess. Oh, they got a little bit further. We had like 3 oh my gods coming out. Hey, who knows where those guys could have gone to? Maybe a little bit further than that. Another fun thing to get would be one of these bad boys, man. You think, what, a dart monkey? Whoa, a juggernaut. Whoa, Chris, you going fancy on me. Oh boy, am I. So these guys are really good group popping power, especially grouped. Guess what? Camo ceramics, camo regrow ceramics. Really good against those guys. That's why the juggernauts are kind of a weird way to go about doing a really solid job against those DDT balloons. Get 2 or 3 of them especially. Instead of an Arctic Wind, you know, that's a possibility. I mean, I definitely could see that working for me. On this level especially, because it's kind of a weird, long, curvy-looking weirdo tile, so yeah. Anyways, we're officially on the last round here, round 30 of this cave tile, and then we're going to move on to that water tile. So that one's definitely going to be a little bit on the hard side. Water tiles are always my big issue. So we got 6 DDTs coming out against us. Oh man, 3 more coming out against us. How many more DDTs do they want us to pop? Woo! But no big dealio, man. We're taking them all down. We're gonna get another juggernaut. No, we can't afford it. By $60. Why? Why would you do that to me? $60 is what I wanted. So here we go. Oh, we get it. We get the juggernaut of a time. And we do end up we held back the balloons. We ended up holding back the balloons. So look at that. We got some mini land grab. We got 6 of these guys. We got no less loss, $845, and we got a monkey dollar pack. And we went up a 30 level. Woo! We're getting so much stuff over here. This is fun. All right, so now, ooh, grouped Moab. Ooh, rough tile. Ooh, yeah. So I'm pretty sure this was oh my god tile, right? Oh no, this was a triple Moab. Okay, don't forget, Chris. Grouped Moabs. You know what that means. You know that means big, grouped, crazy balloons late game. You gotta do something about that. Whatever it is, I don't care. Just make sure you do something about it. So that's what we gotta do. Looting, 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 looting. Alright, it's chapstick time. Why is it taking so long? It might have froze. Oh, no, there we go. Alright. So, 190 lives now. We gotta get used to that. Gotta get used to that for sure. So next time I'm gonna be like, oh, I have 185 lives. I still have no lives losing it. Wrong. Alright, so we got boats favored. That's definitely a solid way to start off this map. We got the farms allowed, so we're definitely gonna use these guys. I'm gonna be a little bit on the greedy side. We're gonna go boom, boom, go boom and boom, and we're gonna get a spike factory in the back. Maybe no. Let's start with a boat. We'll do one boat here, and we'll do one boat over here. And both will be grape shot fairly soon. Obviously, this is one of those really careful starting things with double farms. You can't go too crazy with those guys. You got Moabs coming out fairly soon. So we're going to spam a lot of grape shot action, and probably get at least one cannon chip somewhere. I don't really know where I want to get him. I'm guessing probably this guy's going to be a cannon chip, but we got to be careful. Like they said, there's a lot of balloons here, no spike factory in the back, and I really do want to try and get this no lives lost. So if I can, I will. We're going to get the longer cannons as well. That's kind of a weird thing to get on. You know, you normally are like, what? Longer cannons? Why the heck would you get that? That doesn't even make sense. Chris, you're stupid! Why are you doing this to me? But it's not that bad, man. Trust me on this one. Get the crow's nest on this level if you get him in the right spot. Now, if you get the extra range and you have him all the way in the middle here, it's just not worth it anymore, you know? But if you're reaching out and you can actually hit 1, 2, 3 extra spots here, hey, do it, especially if you're going to get a really nice cannon chip out of this one. So the only reason I'm going for a cannon chip here is just to make sure we don't have to worry about the leads and we don't have to worry about the camos anymore, because that's good popping power right there. We got a nice, solid, everything type of tower here. And plus, the boats are so freaking cheap that it's just not a bad way to go about it at all. But the main problem is where am I going to build all my boats? Yeah, so a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll build a lot of boats, they'll keep spamming them down here, 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 here. It's actually not the best place to put them. It's actually better to put them over here, in my opinion. I know I don't do it that often, but still, I think it's a little bit better. Only for the ones that don't fit, like, right next to where your other boats are. Now, what I'm saying is like, you can put one, if you can fit one here. Alright. Oh, come on, get it in there. Alright, we fit it in there. And then we'll probably fit, like, one more, but after that, no more boats right here. We're gonna, you know, kind of move them around a little bit. So we're already on round 6. Oh, dude, this could be a Moab level already. So actually, I don't even like that spot. We're gonna go for one more over here. One more right there, and get him up to grape shot as well. And I'm actually thinking about maybe, continuing on with the farms a little bit. So I need some waters. Oh no, don't forget about those bananas, Chris. Oh, those bananas are important. Alright. Sometimes my throat just gets a frickin' frog in the back there. I just can't even cough it up, man. And I don't want to cough right into this. I don't want you guys to have to deal with that, so I try not to. So anyways, let's see this big rush of balloons here. Are we going to need any road spikes? I hope not. Ooh, it looks like we are going to need a few. Oh, one set is all that was required, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're going to go for one more farm and then build a few more boats. And then I'm feeling good about it, man. So here we go. We got the money really flowing in now. I think I'm going to go for some pretty nice towers late in this game. Don't forget that this is a grouped Moab tile. Yes, what does that mean for us overall? It means we're going to have a hard time in the late game against the balloons. So we need to make sure we have balloon popping power. And since we have no cannons, we have to use probably the ice tower. So we're going to get a few more cannon chips and probably mix in maybe like one destroyer kind of in the front over there. So I'm going to build one set of road spikes just to kind of be a little bit on the safe side. You know, I don't really know if these balloons are going to get through. I hope they don't, but oh my goodness. Oh my, they're trying to sneak on through on me. Oh, these cheeseburgers. No, get out of here. You putting tomatoes on my cheeseburger? No, I don't like it. I don't like tomatoes on my cheeseburgers. So here we go, we're going to get a destroyer. Also, a spike factory would be an okay thing to get. it's one of those weird things that, like, yeah, it's pretty darn effective, but it's hard to find a good spot for it. So here we go. We'll get it. Yeah, we'll get it. Why not? Because a lot of times, like the road spikes, guess what? They're all wasted right here, anyways. You know, so it's a risky thing to do. You don't really need it. You know, you're probably better off getting a can chip or something. But it just makes you feel safe, doesn't it? Spike factories just make people feel safe. So we're going to go for a few more destroyers, believe it or not. We have to make sure we can pop those Moabs and pop them above layers. Also, this guy, we're going to get him to can chip because this lead balloons are becoming kind of problematic in the front. So we're going to get that guy on strong. Make sure we get through that lead layer really quick. And whenever you get these guys, make sure you get them on faster shooting as well. Cannon chips, fairly important to get on faster shooting. And I messed that up already on a few of them. So let's make sure we don't mess that up for too much longer. Anyways, as you can tell, the farming is still going fan-friggin-tastic. We got a delicious amount of farms in here, but we got to make sure we get some more. Some more. Delicious, delicious farms. Yeah. Don't make me flip you over. Kill you. Give me more nanners. Alright, so here we go. We got even more farming action. Now we have to worry a little bit about BFBs. Now this is the weird part. What we could do is something very, very risky and get a bunch of these monkey pirate ships. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no monkey pirates. I'd much rather not have to use abilities if I don't have to. But I got 4. Oh, there it is. Come on, $300. I'll use the monkey pirates really quick. Come on, $300. Monkey pirate! Alright, we pirated that guy, and we get a big chunk of money out of him, and we're going to go for that last little third tier farm. So the cool thing about that is the ability comes back very quickly. Alright, so we can actually use that in the first few BFBs, and hopefully do a good job against them, you know? And then what we need to do as well is to kind of combine in here a very silly strategy. So I was telling you guys, probably an Arctic Wind, right? Well, this is the weird part about it, alright? We're going to use spike factories. In the range of our Arctic Wind? Yes. What? What? That sounds weird. It absolutely does, but guess what? We insta-killed our BFB, so we're going to get the Arctic Wind. Let's get the Monkey Village. We're going to get him up to 1, 2. Oh, man, he's kind of expensive. Why? And we're going to get the Ice Tower over yonder. And we're going to get him up to an Arctic Wind. $5,700. Really not that bad. If it's an emergency, guess what? Sell this bad boy. We got it. We got it in the bag. We still got a couple BFB insta-kills if we want to, before they get really bad on us, you know? And anyways, we're about to get this guy. Just make sure he's in the range, yeah? Make sure. And we get the Arctic Wind. So really, realistically, the reason why he's so awesome right here is because guess what? He's got that little baby spot over there as well. But that's not even the main reason why we put him here. The main reason why we put him here is we're going to put a bunch of spike factories right over here. We're going to put like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, you know, just kind of put them all over the place. Alright? The main guys are right here. This is like the kill zone. And it seems a little bit weird to go for this, but we're going to actually mix up the spike factories quite a bit. We're going to get some left-sided ones and some right-sided ones. But the main one is definitely a 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. This is the main one right here. We're going to get a bunch of these guys. We also might get a couple other random lower-level ice towers as well. And one other thing that I really want to get is a mortar. We're going to get the mortar over here. It just really helps out the Arctic Wind. You know, we got cam detection on this guy, insta cam detection on everything in there. I know it's already cam detection. I know the spike factories are cam detection, but the ice tower is sadly not the best. So, also what we're going to do is we're going to get another one of these left-sided spike factories. Woo! Chris, you're getting fancy pants on me, aren't you? Yeah, we are, guys. We're going to get a bunch of these guys. We're going to go hardcore. Hardcore parkour. It was actually really funny. You guys remember Rick, right? I don't know if you guys have seen them in a video a little while ago. We haven't been making too many videos together lately. I haven't seen him much, actually, but a long time ago we were at camping, and oh man, we went on the trails, and the trails were like in this waterfall area, and we were just running around having a good time and everything. And on the, like, literally the very one of the very first places that we go to, he's like, hardcore parkour, and he goes and he jumps off of something, and he slips and falls, and he scrapes his leg all up, like, really bad, and he's like, guys, I think we need to go back, and I'm like, no, screw you. You wanted hardcore parkour, you're getting hardcore parkour, and we're gonna keep on going through the trails. This was at Turkey Run State Park in Indiana. I remember it. It was hilarious. I had a really good time watching him. So anyways, and the main reason why I went for these 4-2 spike factories instead of anything else is mainly because group popping power. Check this out, man. Check that out. What are you gonna get through that guy? Nothing. Nothing. That's right. So we're So we're going to continue on and get some more of these 4-2 spike factors if we can afford them. You know, we don't really need too many more, I don't think. But it's better to be safe than sorry, of course. Also, another weird tower that we can probably get is a sun god. You know, normally we try and stay away from sun gods if at all possible. But today, nah, probably don't need to. So here we go. We're going to get a spike storm as well. I'm just kind of feeling it, man. Feeling the spike storms. We're going to go, woo! Spike storm! And we're going to get rid of that Zone My God layer just at least a little bit. You know, BFBs, nobody cares about BFBs. But the Zone My God layer, that's a tough layer to get through. So don't forget, man, $5, $10, $15, $20,000 extra, more like $19,000, but that's still a lot of money we got left over. We can use it whenever we feel like. Oh, this guy's in the range of the Spike Factory. Or not the Spike Factory, the Monkey Village. It's so sad. But it's okay. We get the hard levels coming up. We just got to make sure we do something about it. Also, another thing, big one. What do you guys think? We went for a big one on the last one, you know. Maybe we'll think about doing it again. Yeah, we'll keep on flowing through. We'll just chug-a-lug. Ooh, I got another boat in here. I didn't even upgrade him. Alright, what are we going to do with him? I don't know. We'll just leave him for now. We got bigger fish to fry. Get a giant catfish. We'll go catfish noodling. You guys like catfish noodling? Tube noodles! Woo! We always like tube noodles. So let's get this guy. We need him. We need him. It's about time. $13,000. Screw this thing. $13,000 upgrade. Now, what else we got here? Let's get another one of those bad boys. Oh, I got no money! It's only worth $15,000. Actually, I could barely afford that guy if I actually got him. So here's the Zone My God. As you can tell, without the ability, without using the ability, he got a lot further. But guess what? Against these 4-2 spike factories, he's still got nothing on us. I mean, he's trying to push through. He's trying really hard. It's not enough. So here we go. We're gonna get a 3-2 spike factory, and then we'll sell everything and just get whatever upgrades we can. That's kind of what I want to do. Feeling good about it. Hopefully you guys are feeling good about it as well. We're also going to get 1 more to 3 spike factory if we can afford it. And it looks like actually probably pretty reasonably close. We're probably going to be pretty reasonably close with the amount of money that we have and the amount of money that we'll get as well. But as you can tell, even with these farms, we're just still like barely getting any money. I mean, a few $100s here, a few $100s there, but it's not flowing in like it should. So we're going to get rid of this guy, we're going to get rid of this guy, we're going to get rid of this guy, we're going to go, woo! We get a 4th-tier spike factory, and we're going to go for a 1, 2, and oh no, we're down by $1,200! $1,200! Well, it's about that time, guys. Let's get rid of this bad boy. And, oh, we don't need this guy anymore either, so let's go boom, boom, and that's actually a pretty interesting upgrade. Another spike storm. You don't say. Yeah, I could see myself doing that. Alright, so there's 1 spike storm. Let's go for another one of these bad boys. I don't know, I just feel like spike storms they come back pretty quick. You can tell like a Zone My God takes as long as a spike storm takes to get through. Like, you could use 3 spike storms on the same Zone My God if it didn't end up killing it. Use 6 spike storms on the same Zone My God if it didn't end up killing it because you got 2 now. But that hopefully won't be the case because they usually pop before that time. Alright, so we're still pushing through. You can tell the Bloons still getting completely annihilated. We're on the final round of the final level. You can tell our farming really came down into place. And we went with kind of a weird spike factory boat strategy, and it kind of worked out pretty well overall. Only thing that I barely ever use, that even though I say I want to use them every once in a while, like the Sun Gods or the Plasma Robos or whatever I, think about using that I never end up using. Yeah, it's kind of a sad way to think about it, isn't it? Those sad little super monkeys sitting all alone in the corner. So it's double spike storm! The last 2 Zone My God. Check out those spikes, man. They actually did a pretty big chunk of damage right there. That was a hefty backs right there. We're going to use it again. Get ready for it. Oh, we got to use it again. Spike storms. 3, 2, 1, and woo! Spike storm ability, and we're going to take all these guys down very, very easily. Hopefully you guys had a good time. We're going to continue on the Squareabout way fairly soon if you want to. If you want to be cool and you want to be nice. Oh, we got a monkey pack too, and no lives lost. Whee! If you want to be nice and cool and you want to be, helpful and fun and, good things overall, you could press the like button. Or if you want to be super duper unbelievably amazing, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what the heck you guys are waiting for. Why haven't you pressed that button yet? So press it and have a super duper delicious day.